Hello ladies and gents, I am the Rev. Welcome on back for the final episode of Encased. Yeah, we made it all the way through. When we took off, we were in Concord, and it took over an hour to finish off the last part from when we first went into the gate, so I had to break it up. But all your questions will be answered, and it does tidy up real nice at the end. We'll see if I made the right decisions. Hit that like button if you've watched this whole series. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, because if you're watching the last episode of this, you probably think I'm not too bad. At least I don't annoy you too much. But it's all good, so kick back, relax, let's get some. She walked too far. You know what? Again, let's get these guys involved.
Bring it on.
Danger level is increased.
It was like just at the edge of my range. Maybe he's not. Try again here.
Come here, you dog shit.
Still too nasty to put you out there, honey. Really? Yeah, I can't do anything. I can fix my gun, though.
Oh. Still fix things up.
Cider radiation everywhere. Someone passed through here, scattering their light around.
You punch like a robo kid.
Technically, you are correct.
We could still fix things up.
That guy is tough as fuck.
Bring it on.
I can only just get right up behind him, huh? No, you are my secret weapon if anyone's dumb enough to come into this room with me.
This is an official misconduct.
Instrument.
Traces and fractals. Traces and fractals.
If I put you out there, lady, you're gonna get just lit in about 2 seconds.
Need to reload.
But we could still fix things up. Clip's empty. Reloading.
That was annoying as hell. Yeah, thanks for finally getting out of my damn way. Oh, and he dies. Oh, that's fine. I won't touch your guys. Oh, that's the restroom. No point in that. Okay. Maximum Louis Vuitton past. All right. Looks like we can make it right through this part here.
Maelstrom is getting nearer. The increasing vibration and tense crackling of your Kairos Geiger counter attest to it. Beyond the door at the end of the corridor, a ragged white storm is raging, and yellowed sheets of paper now and then flap against the dusty glass in the gale force winds. A strange rattling sounds from the restroom. The noise gradually increases in volume until it explodes into a cacophony of breaking porcelain and gushing water. One of the fops waves to you, wafting a horrific fecal smell in your direction. We came to make sure you don't get gobbled up by Maelstrom. Helping is not part of our plan, so you're going to have to make it on your own. He pauses to examine the slowly spreading brown puddle at his feet.
Oh. Well, I guess these guys were going to fight me no matter what. Interesting.
Your ass is grass.
You scum.
Here, brothers. Now you're gonna get it. Dead, asshole.
Ah! Ah!
You scum.
Ah!
Ah, damn it.
Now you're gonna get it.
Attack priority is enhanced.
What was that? Nope, looks like this is the way we gotta go. It's all good. To the landing pad. Ooh, look at that. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Just in case. I'll put that on just in case.
Upper range of safe exposure.
Guessing where I'm supposed to go here. What is this nonsense? Get into it, see what up.
The crackling of your Kairos suddenly breaks through Maelstrom's howling. Pulsating purple waves ripple and flex in the glowing air as if boiling about the invisible border. You throw your head back to see Maelstrom lazily swirling directly above you, but an unknown anomaly is blocking your way. It's almost imperceptible, but probably extremely dangerous. Green rays flicker across the surface of the anomaly, outlining its spheroidal shape. Data scrolls up on your scanner display.
Oh shit, that's not good.
You throw a bolt at the anomaly. It hops about in the air for a few seconds as if bouncing on an invisible trampoline, and then flattens as if crushed by a multi-ton press, and finally snaps in half. You return to the anomaly. The uneven border of pulse.
Well, how do you get past this thing? That's the question. Don't think there's anything we can do over here. You can't go up this way. Yeah, I gotta go through it.
You return to the anomaly. You throw a bolt at...
Yeah, there isn't anything else I can do.
You return to the anomaly.
Senpai!
Yoko grabs you by the collar with a small but unexpectedly heavy hand.
I fully support your decision to conduct an experiment on yourself, but taking the current set of factors into account, this course of action is irrational.
The anomaly suddenly seems to stretch towards you, as if sensing your presence. And you're not the only one witnessing this. The robo-girl tilts her head and scans the anomalous zone. Her eyes glow blue.
Senpai, this is a meat grinder, a very rare and dangerous anomaly. Research suggests that it is sentient. It appears near places that are otherwise inaccessible and collects human sacrifices.
Crap. Oh no.
You walk decisively into the tensely vibrating bubble and feel the space around you fill with deafening silence. Your ears pop. From your peripheral vision, you notice a rapidly approaching shadow. Yoko rushes towards you. Her servos are working to their limit. You've never seen her move so quickly before. Once she closes, she grabs you by the collar and pulls you out of the anomaly. She smells of burned plastic.
Are you alright, Senpai? I need to perform a diagnosis.
The anomaly surrounding the landing pad begins to change. The vibration around its perimeter grows more rapid and chaotic, as if engulfed by a transparent flame. A moment later, it disappears with a soft poof. The way is clear. In response, the robo-girl tilts her head and squints.
Your demise would be an irreparable loss for humanity, Senpai.
Aww.
My analytics module rated such an outcome as above critical, so I took action. Good luck with Maelstrom, Senpai. Good luck. That's how they say it, right?
Yoko waves to you. You look back at the ruins of the landing pad once more. A purple glow seems to have frozen in the air. Somewhere high above your head, the transport capsule's cables vibrate like giant guitar strings. Maelstrom is already near. All that remains is to take the last step.
All right, folks, let's get some. Let's do it. Okay.
The Maelstrom, now weak and shrunk, is slowly spinning amidst the thick fog. It is restrained by the emulator's core broadcasting via the Maelstrom beacons, though still very dangerous. You touch it with your fingers for a split second, and a flow of information overwhelms you at once, stunning you for a few moments. Listening carefully, you hear the familiar sound ingrained in your memory. Soft, rhythmic beats like heartbeats. You've already heard them while contacting the Maelstrom through the emulator, but they're much weaker and softer now. The surface of the Maelstrom unfolds slowly and as if reluctantly in rhythm with the beats. Your mind opens toward the white nothingness as if hanging in midair. And something living inside the Maelstrom, invisible but perceptible, freezes in front of you, awaiting your command.
So we can switch off the Maelstrom, run the dome clearing program, which will kill everybody, or go to Russo. You know what? I think we're gonna do this one.
You stop beside the Maelstrom, thinking. Any decision seems a hasty one now. Whoever you give control of this power to, there'll be no way to predict the consequences. The only solution that seems reasonable is giving the Maelstrom to scientists. With enough time and resources for their research, they'll do the right thing eventually.
Yep.
Your mind is connected to the Maelstrom. You give it a complicated order. Split into several streams. Lower the peripheral activity. And make specific borders to the research zones to avoid disturbing ordinary dome dwellers. The white vortex is shimmering with lightning, listening obediently to your commands. Then flashes with white light and spreads so fast you have no time to react. The shining stream pushes you backward, casting you into an endless white nothingness.
I'm by myself. Oh. What's up, Yoko?
Yoko looks at you with glowing blue eyes.
Research mode. Senpai, your mission is complete. Explain to me what is customary to do in such cases. Will you go for recycling? To a long-term storage warehouse? Will you get a new task? I am ready to analyze your answer.
This is what's best for the channel. We're going to continue taking on challenges, including research.
The robo-girl nods.
The answer is accepted. Do you want me to accompany you on your new mission?
Yoko's eyes change color.
Social mode. I received an answer to my question. Ready to answer yours, Senpai.
The robo-girl freezes for a couple of seconds, apparently analyzing the data array.
From our travels, Senpai, I've come up with a pretty accurate picture of the world. We are in an irrational, inhospitable place governed by a cult of violence, conventional authority, and caste-based dictatorship. Further studying of society seems pointless to me. I plan to return to Magellan, to Akira, and carry out research tasks under his command.
She tilts her head and squints. The girl nods shortly.
Offer accepted, Senpai. I will prioritize your tasks. Let's begin our scientific mission, Senpai.
Because, more likely than not... So where is everyone now? That's the next question. I wonder if they're up at this camp again. Yep, this is where they were before. Yep, there she is. That's who I wanted to talk to.
Yellow dust is still hovering in the warm air, not yet settled down completely. Russo is standing near her tent, looking both peaceful and lost.
I feel as if they'd taken my favorite toy from me. I'm kidding. I'm glad you succeeded.
Henrietta watches the Maelstrom, which looks as if squeezed inside a gigantic parallelepiped.
The most involved part is just the beginning. I make up an engineer team first, we create a Maelstrom controlling interface, and then we elaborate a system of tests.
She lightly squeezes your shoulder and looks into your eyes gratefully.
I say, without my usual irony, we'll be able to do so much thanks to you. How much? I don't know. Our future may surpass our boldest dreams. Time will tell.
Okay. No point in talking to the angry one. Might as well head out of here. Curious to see if anything happens on the way out. Nope. Don't see anybody. Me and the little robot girl are still kicking ass, though.
Another milestone in the history of mankind has come to an end. Maelstrom, that you have awakened in the excavation zone at C-12 Nashville facility, has remained completely unexplored, much like the civilization of the forefathers that created it. Of course, Maelstrom was neither good nor evil. It probably turned out to be just a tool that humanity simply was not mature enough to wield. Perhaps it was a communication interface that tried to unite the minds of all the people under the dome. Or a security system that warned us against getting into contact with something unknown and dangerous. Or a creative force that transforms the world and awakens supernatural powers in some individuals. One thing is indisputable. Maelstrom, lost in its own creation, gave rise to your incredible mind. And once in your hands, it gave you the opportunity to change the fate of the world completely. When it came down to making a choice, you followed your conscience and put your trust in someone whose intelligence, sincerity, and good intentions were never in doubt. Henrietta Russo and all her scientist colleagues under the dome received a truly luxurious gift. An enormous, insanely complex anomaly ready for their research and experiments. Maelstrom was split into many foci with different properties and well-defined boundaries. Although your decision had political consequences, nothing much changed at first. Life under the dome went on as usual. Thanks to your help, the new committee's power grew manyfold. The former Cronus became a totalitarian, bureaucratic empire. The many-fold increase in controlling policies made life in the new committee almost insufferable. Magellan people raised a revolt, which was put down with a heavy hand. Elections took place in Carmine Heights. The Reisners kept their position. Your help had a significant effect on the settlement, and the community learned its lesson. Peace among its members became the highest priority of its internal policy, and eventually led to the creation of the local parliament. The long-lasting, simmering conflict which had been ruining the marriage of Johann and Olivia gradually faded. The now wiser spouses managed to build a balanced settlement, combining both powerful scientific potential and productive agriculture. With the passage of time, Carmine Heights managed a small but technically equipped army to protect the Republic from invading forces. Zemeckis' embarrassment from losing the elections in Carmine Heights didn't last long. Hieronymus channeled all his passion toward transforming the Phalanx, trying to turn it from a private mercenary army to something bigger. One could say he failed. The false database you gave him did not allow Zemeckis to lure the new committee's key employees away, which was necessary to develop the Phalanx's own scientific projects. The Phalanx remained a community of mercenaries. The pocket country created by Hieronymus decayed gradually, becoming totally unpopulated after a couple of decades. Zemeckis himself died in 1999 after a long illness, seeing for himself both the rise and fall of the Phalanx. Your actions concerning the church were somewhat contradictory, and so played no significant role in its fate.
I didn't want to touch that one.
As the new committee grew stronger, the church's position worsened. Its adepts started being harassed. The church was eventually eliminated by Kimiko Nakamura's decree.
Good.
As for the picnic neutral zone, it degraded slowly for many years. Your help proved to be not enough to provide its autonomy. The sudden and, more importantly, pointless death of the Queen was a hard blow to FOP morale. Just a few years after losing their leader, the FOPs dispersed across the desert, leaving no trace of their former force. In the hands of White Wing, Maelstrom began a new scientific era. The next 2 years of research revealed more about the dome than everything that had been learned before. New drugs were developed to completely counter radiation sickness and cancer. In 1983, the prospect of escaping the dome and reversing the infertility problem were but the first of many glorious achievements for mankind. The scientists had no desire to become a political force, but nevertheless their influence changed society under the dome forever. The future continued to be uncertain, but now at least it was in good hands. Though it became obvious much later, after many years, by that time, the desert had covered your traces. Though the tale of what you'd done is still alive, and will stay like that till the end of time.
Ooh, and there we go. That is the end of the game. Holy crap. You know, that was a lot of fun. It was a little different. I haven't tried to run a RPG like that in a long time. I usually like doing a first or a third person, but overall, wasn't bad. Weapons were decent. The only thing I thought that really had problems is some of the quest lines were not descriptive enough, so you wouldn't know where to go and what to do, and that caused me to waste a lot of time. But tightening up their quests, that's all I'd really do. I think they did a great job. Otherwise, man, that's a lot of people. Anyways, folks, thanks for joining me. As always, keep your heads down. Whew, look at all those people. Damn. All the people that funded the game, I take it. And there we go, folks. So thank you for joining me. Keep your heads down. Your armored warriors of the future up. As always, keep your eyes open. You never know what'll come out next on the old channel. Keep your heads down, your guns up, and I'll see you again real damn soon.